In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make these very pretty beaded balls. Here's one that's made with, this is the one that I'm going to show you today. This is made with 4mm round Swarovski beads. You can make them with the bicone beads, 4mm. So I kind of like the round ones better for some reason. I think I like the round ones. You can make them in different sizes. Here's one that's made with, these are, I believe, 6mm bicones. And yeah, so this is another one. This I think is made with 5mm bicones. So these are the different sizes. You can do it. You could even do it with pearl. These are all the different colors. You can make a bracelet. You can make a necklace. You could put it on black leather cord. You could put it on chain. Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. So these are what I'm teaching you guys today. If you're interested in making this, then stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. You're going to need 30 round 4mm beads. You're going to need about a half an arm's length of monofilament. And what you're going to do is we are only going to add the beads to the right side of the thread, or to the right thread. And it's all going to be 5 beads. So we're going to start with 5 beads on the right side. You're going to let those 4 drop down, and with that 5th bead, you're going to take your left thread and you're going to go through the opposite side of where that string is coming out of. You're going to take the 2 ends and you're going to put them together nice and even. And then you're going to take that bead and you're going to pull it down. And by pulling that down, you're centering your circle. So there's 5. So you already have one of the beads on the string right there that we're going to use. And on our right thread, because we're only going to add to our right side, is we're going to add 4 beads. So we'll have 4 plus the one that's already on there, and that will make 5. Let those 3 drop down. Take that bead, the last bead, and again with your left thread, you're going to cross through the opposite side and pull. Now you have 2 circles. So you're coming out of this bead right here. You're going to take your left thread and you're going to go through that next bead. Now you have 2 beads on that thread. So we're going to borrow those 2, and to make 5, we're going to add 3 to the right side, and that will make 5. Let those 2 drop down. Put that one on. With your left thread, you're going to cross through the opposite side and you're going to pull. And now you have 3 rounds. So you're coming out of that bead right there, and you're going to take your left thread and you're going to put it through the next bead. And pull. And now again, you have 2 beads on. So we're going to borrow those 2 also. And we're just going to add 3 to your right side. Let those 2 drop down. Add that last bead. Take your left thread and you cross through. And you pull. So you're coming out of that bead right there. With your left thread, you're going to go next to it. You can put it through the next bead. And you pull. Again, you have 2. So you're going to add 3 to your right side. Again, this project you could do with the 4mm bicones. You could do it with 3mm. You could do them with pearl, depending on the size. I've done them even with like the 3mm, and it comes out really small. You can make earrings with that. So again, with your left, you put it through that last bead added, and you pull. So now it looks like a C. So what you're going to do now is you're coming out of this bead here where the strings are coming out, and you can take your left thread and you're going to go through the next 2 beads. So you're going to go through that one and the one next to that one. Now you have 3 beads on the string. So you have 3, so you only need to add 2 to make 5. So on your right side, you take those 2 and you put them on. And again, you're going to take your left thread and you're going to cross through that last bead added. And you're going to pull. And then when you're going to see it's going to look like a dome. It's like half the ball is already done. See? It also looks like a cupcake top or a muffin top. So you're going to take your left thread and you're going to go through that next bead. And now you have 2 on. So you're going to add 3 to your right side. If you guys are interested, I know how to make a cupcake charm, and it's really cute. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comments, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So again, you're going to take your left thread and you're going to go through that last bead added. And then here it looks like a C again. So you're coming out here, you're going to go through the next 2. So you're going to go through that one there, and then that one. And there you have 3 already on. So on your right thread, you just need to add 2. With your left thread, you're going to go through that last bead added and pull. And we're going to repeat that step. You're coming out of that bead right there. You're going to go through the next 2. You got 3 already on. So on your right side, you're only going to add 2. Take your left thread and you go through. And then you pull. Take your left thread and you're going to go through that next bead and the next bead. So now you have 3 already on. Your right thread, you're going to add 2. And at this point you should have 1 bead left. You put that on, and then take your left thread, you cross through. And for the last bead, what you're going to do is you're going to go through the next 3 beads. So you're coming out of that one right there, and you're just going to go through the next 3, and you should have 4 on already. So you'll add that 1 bead, and that will make 5. Okay, see what I mean? You're through 4 beads. So that's 1 that you were already coming out of. You took your thread and you went through those 3. Take your last bead and you put it on your right thread. Take your left thread, you cross through, and then you're done. There you go. And what you're going to do now is you could take your thread and you could just go around the piece if you want to make it secure. You could just go around the top portion like I'm doing right here until the 2 ends meet, and when they meet you could just tie it off and then continue to bead around to make it secure. And then when you're done with that, you're done. And you could pretty much use a leather cord. You could use any chain, silver, gold, whatever you want. You can make a bunch of these beaded balls, and you can make a bracelet. You can make earrings. So yeah, I hope you like this. If you did, give it a thumbs up if you'd like. If you want me to make that cupcake charm, just leave it in the comments, and I will do that. So here, see how the strings meet? I could tie it off and be done with it, or I could just continue to go.